Hello, you're watching DM News English with me, Jeremiah Malikebu, bringing you your news from across Africa. At least 44 people have died after a passenger ferry capsized on Lake Kariba in Zimbabwe, with authorities saying the death toll is likely to sharply rise after bodies were recovered. The accident happened on Tuesday as the vessel crossed the lake, which forms part of the border between Zimbabwe and Zambia. Investigators believe the ferry was carrying far more passengers than its approved capacity when it overturned during heavy winds, raising serious questions about safety procedures and enforcement on inland waterways. To the north of Africa, to Tunisia, and spectators gathered along Tunisia's northern coastline to witness a rare, partial solar eclipse, turning the seaside area of Sidi Mashreg in the governorate of Bizerte into a public astronomy viewing point. The event attracted families, students and science enthusiasts who came together to watch the moon pass in front of the sun, temporarily covering a significant portion of the solar disk. You might have seen yourself. Now to Libya, and firefighters worked to cool off Libya's Zawiya oil complex. This was after attacks involving explosive-laden drones caused fires and raised fears that the flames could reignite at the strategically important energy facility. Emergency teams sprayed large volumes of water across affected sections of the complex, while authorities assessed the extent of the damage and monitored for further risks. The attacks also damaged the South Zawiya electrical substation. Moving to Zambia now, and Zambia is preparing for a competitive presidential election, with 14 candidates entering the race, including main opposition challenger Brian Mundibile, who is seeking to unseat President Hakainde Hichilema. Mundibile has accused the government and state institutions of restricting his campaign, saying his party has faced repeated difficulties obtaining permits, aviation clearances, and other approvals needed to campaign freely across the country. Now to Congo, and the World Health Organization has issued a serious warning over the worsening Ebola outbreak in DR Congo, saying the epidemic is spreading faster than any previous Ebola outbreak on record. World Health Organization Director General raised the alarm after returning from a visit to Congo, where he met with the President, Felix Tshisekedi, and praised the government's efforts to contain the crisis. However, he did warn that current measures are still not enough to stop transmission. Those are your Africa headlines with me, Jeremiah Malikebu. Stay tuned for more developments throughout the day here at DM News English.